Number 16. The number of bacteria in a liquid medium doubles every day. There are 44,000 bacteria in the liquid medium at the start of an observation. Which of the following represents the number of bacteria Y in the liquid medium T days after the start of the observation? Now, this has to do with exponential growth, population growth, and it's related to the formula is very similar to the one for compound interest, but it's a little different. The one for compound interest, I can't think of any time in recent memory when they've required you to know that. I've seen ones where they gave you the formula for compound interest and asked you to apply it. If anyone out there has seen it recently, please let me know, but it feels like they've gotten away from that. It used to be a thing. I haven't seen it in a long time. The formula for compound interest, this is the one you may see in your math book, where P is your starting amount, R is your rate of increase, T is your time, and N is how many times you're compounding. So that's the compound interest version. The one for population growth is a little bit different than that. You don't have that N in there. Yeah. And it's still the same sort of thing where P sub 0, this is the beginning population, this is our rate, and this is the time. So it's a step backwards from the compound interest in that we're not giving the number of times we're compounding it. We don't have that aspect of it. If you look this up online, you're likely to see a different one for population growth. It almost looks like someone's trying to write poetry but doesn't know how to spell. And it's P sub 0 times E, or Euler's number, to the power of RT. Do not worry about that for this SAT. Do not. That I have never seen on here. I've never seen them use that. If they did, they would provide that for you. It'd be like a provided equation and be like, here, use this equation. No, this is the only one I've seen recently that they want you to know this off the top of your head. And here are the parts again. That P sub 0 is your starting number, the beginning of the population. This R is your rate, and this is your percent, and it's also can be written as a decimal, 0 point something. And it could be plus or it could be minus. The plus is when it is increasing. If it's minus, it's decreasing. Most of these are about population growth, but I have seen population decrease. So when you see this online, it's always going to be presented as plus, but honestly, it's plus or minus because it could be decreasing. And T is the time. So this formula, it's not provided, as of the time of this recording, it's not provided on the SAT, so you do have to know it. I've never seen where they question that that it's P sub 0 times 1 plus R to the power of T. It's more that you know how to apply it, what goes in each position. So the starting number, here we are told it starts with 44,000 bacteria, 44,000 at the start. All right, so I know my starting number goes out front. Already, A and B are out because they have 1/2 and 2 as the starting numbers. C and D have 44,000 as the starting numbers. You'll also notice that all of them have T, so it's the same. We know we don't have to worry about that. It's just going to be T. What really matters in this case is just the rate. Now, is it decreasing or is it increasing? Remember, 1 plus something is going to be increasing. 1 minus something is decreasing. So if it's greater than 1, increasing, less than 1, decreasing. Now, and I say that because if we look over here, we only have 2 options. 1 is less than 1, 1 is greater than 1. So technically, we don't even have to figure out what the actual rate is. We can just say, is it increasing or decreasing? Well, up here it says it doubles every day. That's an increase. It is doubling. It's getting multiplied by 2. That's a weird 2. Multiplied by 2. That didn't improve things, did it? Multiplied by 2 every day. So that's going to be D. There's that being multiplied by 2. honestly, again, you'd only have to figure out what the rate is if both of these rates that are provided in the answers were greater than 1. Then we'd want to be sure we had the correct rate of increase. But since this is a half, that's less than 1, that's a decrease. It's not decreasing, it's increasing, it's doubling every day. So it is D. And said it before, I'll say it again. Don't worry about memorizing that it's P sub 0 times 1 plus R to the power T. You don't have to know that unless you just want to, or if you want to know it for your math class, more power to you. But this right here, this application of it is a random ruler out of nowhere as I try to hit the eraser. This application is what you need to know, that the number out front in front of the parentheses is your starting number, in this case 44,000. Inside the parentheses is the increase or decrease, and the exponent is your time. And that should get you through. Again, if anyone has seen like a compound interest problem recently popping up on the SAT, I'd love to hear about it because I haven't seen it in quite some time. And I'd like to know if they're coming back or if they are still gone. Hey guys, this video was helpful or useful in any way, please feel free to let the algorithm know about it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, even buy me a coffee if you're so inclined. Links for that down below as well. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. See you later. Bye.